He said, Ben Israel, put off that weak nature. Listen. Yeah. Future world of Israel. The thief and the adulterer. They wait for the twilight, as swift as the waters. In the dark they dig through houses, but they mark for themselves in the daytime, cause the morning is the shadow of death to them. They are cursed in the earth, cursed with a curse, and their judgment is death. My people wicked as hell. When Christ come back, he go put them to death. Trust, bossy boy dead in the sin. Their countenance is a witness against them. Sodom, Gomorrah, reserved under fire. Homo and homonger sin, they delight it, declare it. It's Sodom, they don't even hide it. My where are the preachers? Them niggas is hiding, stealing your money, calling it tithing, all in the sermon. Niggas be lying, doctors and devils and teaching for hire. Church on every corner and still ain't no change. Living in sin, God ain't hearing your prayers. Baptized in water and still full of stains. Greedy dogs are full of the mange. In the mirror taking selfies. Dark skin, she beautiful. On the way to the club with her girlfriends and they all looking like prostitutes. High heels and tight dresses. My brother came and he talked to her. Ain't none of them sober. Later that night the whoremonger hit two of them, turning out women into whores. Our daughters and sisters. And there shall be no halls of the daughters of Israel. You black and Spanish, you should know better. You should know better. But the blind that lead you, nah, they don't know better. My people so lost. All head sick, and they rose that morning, woke up for the Sunday service, still looking like a whore. She ain't never learned how to dress modest. They singing the songs and clapping their hands and they still kind of drunk. She fell in love with this whoremonger, and he got her as a side piece. Foolish. Now she on the phone crying like, nigga, why you do me like this? You keep saying that you love me. You only want sex, now pregnant. The eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, and he know you're revenge.
Shalom, Israel.
Shalom.
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 Most High in Christ bless.
High Christ bless.
Right now, we'd like to give all praise, glory, and honor to the Most High Yahweh in the name of His Son, Yahweh Shai. My name is Yakanah Maccabeus.
And Chadikel.
My name is Abiyah Yasharala.
Shabbat Shalom. This is Mikael.
And today's lesson is Prom. Promenade or promiscuity. A thought process. And what we're going to do is we're going to go through this Bible today, and we're going to edify you on what to do and what not to do, taking in part of the prom. Whether it should be something to promenade about, or whether you should be taking part in the promiscuity and the so-called thought process that has gone on. And thought meaning thirsty hoe over there. Because we need to change that and how our daughters are going about living life right now. And right now they're in a state where they think they should be glorified hoes. And it's showing in a lot of the prom outfits and things of that nature that our daughters just happen to be wearing nowadays, just looking through Facebook and being proud of what they're doing, being proud of dressing like whores. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through this Bible today along with other articles, and we're going to give you the do's and don'ts of participating in prom. As always, we'd like to start out with the book of John, chapter 8, verse 32. Salakia. Bring it up.
All right, John chapter 8, verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
And what we're going to do is we're going to go through this Bible, and we're going to give you the truth of whether you should be promenading or going through this promiscuity. And we're going to give you our thoughts, and we're going to give you the Most High's words, and we're going to let you deal with it accordingly. From there, we're going to go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 28, verse 10.
All right, Isaiah chapter 28, verse 10. For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line. Here a little and there a little.
So we're going to go through this Bible, and we're going to give you everything according to this Bible, whether or not, like I said, you should be dealing with the promiscuity out here with your daughters, letting them go to prom in these skimpy outfits, letting them think about giving their virginity up and things of that nature on a prom night, or how we should be handling as parents and the seeds that we should be implementing to them, or how they should be carrying themselves, adorning themselves with the apparel that they're going out, because parents, your daughters represent you, especially mothers. Okay? From there, we're going to go to the book of Proverbs. From there, we're going to read an article called The History of Prom. In the United States, a promenade dance, most commonly called a prom, is semi-formal black tie dance or gathering of high school students. This event is typically held near the end of the senior year, the last year of high school. Proms figure greatly in popular culture and are major events among high school students. High school juniors attending the prom may call it junior prom, while high school seniors may call it senior prom. In practice, this event may be a combined junior-senior dance. In the early days of high school proms, the nighttime dance served a function similar to a debutante ball. Early proms were times of first. The first adult social event of teenagers, the first time taking the family car out after dark, the first real dress-up affair, and so forth. Proms also served as a heavily documented occasion similar to a milestone event, such as First Communion or a wedding, in which the participants were taking an important step into a new stage in their lives. In earlier days, the prom may have also served as an announcement of engagement for the best couple after the prom court had been crowned and recognized. Boys usually dressed in black or white formal wear regardless of the time of the event, sometimes paired with ties and bow ties, with vests in some cases in color matching their date's dress. Most are rented from stores that specialize in formal wear rentals. Girls wear traditional ladies' dresses or evening gowns and adorn themselves with ladies' jewelry such as earrings, a necklace. Traditionally, girls wear perfume and makeup such as eyeshadow, lipstick, and blush. Girls also wear a corsage given to them by their dates, and girls give boys matching boutonnieres to be worn on their lapels. Some couples want to match their date's dress color to their tie or suit. Some fashion houses within the industry have a special focus in the prom and evening wear sector. So we wanted to read that to show you what a prom is supposed to be, and we want to elaborate on what it's become. Go ahead.
It's like, the Promenade is supposed to be a formal, classy event that high school teenagers attended. But now it's trashy. It's a trashy and tasteless event now that high school students are attending.
Yes, and it's turned into a lot of acts of whoredom.
Yes.
And it's because, it's a lot of single parent households, to be honest with you, and the father is not in the home. A couple of the things that I've seen just the past couple of weeks, I know the father's not in the home letting their daughters go to the prom the way that they are dressing. They can be. Some of the things that they're wearing are damn near just bedroom attire and lingerie. And the sad thing is, what school is letting these daughters of Zion, because they just the daughters of Zion. I haven't seen nobody but the daughters of Zion dressed like this. What schools is letting them go to prom dressed like this? Like, a lot of prom babies is going to be born the way that our daughters is going to prom dressed. 9 months later, the baby is going to be a prom baby. And we should be trying to marry our daughters off, but instead, we're turning our daughters into whores and prostituting them. Whether you like it or not, your daughter is being judged by the way she's dressed. And there's definitely a difference between modest apparel and the way a prostitute dress. With that being said, we're going to go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 7, verse 9 and 11.
All right, Proverbs chapter 7, starting at verse 9. In the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night. And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot and subtle of heart. She is loud and stubborn, her feet abide not in her house.
So we letting our daughters go out to proms in the twilight, because most of the prom events, they dress and they go out at night. And they are dressed like harlots. We allowing our daughters to go out dressed like whores. They're not going out promenading themselves like they're supposed to, like the traditional prom has said that they're supposed to be. They going and they representing the promiscuity. And they feature non-abiding in their house at all. Because their house should be the Lord's house and they works of this word. They worried about looking like Victoria's Secret or what loving basketball wives have worn. Going out looking like hookers about to go to the club. Instead of making a man respect them. They going out dressed up like an attire of a harlot. And we need to step up, Israel, and stop this from happening.
Uriel said that there's no video, just audio. Maybe it's his system because I got video.
Go ahead.
Okay, keep going then. Again, these girls, these young teenage girls, they're not women, but girls, they're not leaving nothing to the imagination at all. They're just putting everything out there. So how can the man respect the woman for her mind and her intelligence if he sees a piece of meat out there ready for the taking? And how these daughters getting money for these outfits also, I mean, because a lot of high school kids don't work or have any source of income. So it's the parents that's providing the resources for the kids to buy these outfits. So you're promoting this harlotry and whoredom for your kids, which is a shame.
From there we're going to go to the book of James, chapter 4, verse 4. The book of James, chapter 4, verse 4.
You want to start over with another camera?
No, that's good. It's showing up.
All right, James chapter 4. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with God? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of God.
So if you're worried about going out and having your daughters dressed in the best hooker outfits instead of doing the modest apparel that the Most High wants them in, you being a friend of the world. You make yourself an enemy of the Most High Yahweh. This is something that we gotta be careful of. We already in enough violations, and you training your children up to keep themselves in the violations. From there, we're gonna go to the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 9.
All right, 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
How should they adorn themselves in?
Women should adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broidered hair or gold, or pearls, or costly array.
Okay? So most of them is worried about going to prom right now with your hair all pressed up and being all about that life. Instead of worried about being a good wife and worried about being in this costly array, which is really nothing, because some of this stuff, it can't really be costing too much because it look like you ain't wearing too much of nothing. It's just like we parading a whole bunch of foolishness. And we all right, and the parents are standing around taking pictures of it and is okay with it. We proud of what we doing in this foolishness too as well. And it's something that we need to step away from, Israel.
And the stumbling block for our sisters is social media. They're trying to put on the most outrageous outfit or make the most outrageous appearance to prom so they can get the most likes on social media sites like Facebook or Instagram. Like you have girls rolling up to proms in caskets now, or Barbie doll boxes, just trying to get attention.
Yeah, and that's all foolishness too. You really that fresh to death that you got popped out of a casket at the high school? That's what we doing? We worry about our costly array to the point that we got to show up in the casket like we dressed for a funeral? That's stupidity in itself. What type of parent is letting your daughters go and do this foolishness? You that fresh to death that you had to pay like $700 to rent a casket to go to your prom in a hearse in the back of the hearse in a casket? That's stupidity.
Yeah, that's folly.
How long will ye simple ones love simplicity? From there, we're gonna go to the book of Titus, chapter 2, verse 3 and 6.
3 through 6 or just 3 and 6?
3 through 6.
Alright, Titus chapter 2, starting at verse 3. The aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as become of holiness, not false accusers, not giving too much wine, teachers of good things, that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of the Most High be not blasphemed.
And some of our daughters ain't teaching our daughters not to go to prom and get drunk. If you let your daughter go to prom in a lingerie type outfit, you tell your daughter to give up her flower.
Come.
You promote her to be a drunk hoe. You promoting her to get on the pool. And not even to care what the man think, because it's her body, right? Because a lot of y'all with that feminist agenda can't no man tell you what to do. That's why I ain't in the house to stop the foolishness that's going on. I know if I'm a man in the house, I ain't letting no daughter go in there with some of the provocative outfits that I seen. They sitting there in the hall with her booty hanging out and stuff like that. Sitting there, she going to the prom with the first place trophy winner. He sat down with his tongue out, looking at your daughter like he about to hit that.
Come.
That's stupidity. Some of y'all ain't even screening the dude that your daughter about to go to prom with. He might not be no good, but y'all don't care. He might even be some dude who the biggest drug dealer in the neighborhood. And you bring him in to let him deflower your daughter, and she just another hoe to him.
I don't think they got it. Let me bring out verse 5 again. What the aged one's supposed to teach their daughters. This is real important. It says to be discreet. So you should teach your daughters to be discreet, not put everything out there to show. Your daughter's body should be for her husband when she finds one, not for every man out there in the world.
That's right. Teach your daughters to cover up. Your daughter's not hiding nothing from nobody. Nobody parts is for her husband. When you teach your daughter to cover up, you show her to show her a man her dignity, to show him her self-respect. If you don't teach that, you show her she's for everybody.
Exactly.
Let alone that, they go looking at your daughter, they thinking you
to be discreet, to be chaste, so you save yourself for your husband. A woman should only be with one man in an ideal situation.
Con.
Unfortunately, women have been dealing with a lot of men, unfortunately. And it's hard for young men to find a virgin to marry because she's been ran through a lot, which is a shame. Keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of the Most High be not blasphemed.
And that's just what y'all doing, letting your daughters go to these proms, these skimpy outfits. You blasphemy in the word of the Most High.
Come.
You're not keeping your daughter in. You're not teaching her to be no good husband. No good wife to a husband. You're teaching her to be foolish. I want to bring out the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 26, verse 8 through 9.
Alright, Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26, starting at verse 8. A drunken woman and a gathered rod cause of great anger, and she will not cover her own shame. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. Watch over an impudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee.
So if you letting your daughter go with these trashy outfits and whatever, the prom, you're not keeping an impudent eye over your daughters. You let her go in, like I said, her I'm gonna get pregnant tonight outfit and get drunk and go to a hotel. She ain't gonna come home after prom, she going to the Howard Johnson. How you watching over her with an impudent eye and letting that go down?
It's like as a parent, you're setting yourself up for failure, because I know your daughter, she gets pregnant at a young age, she ain't gonna have time to raise a kid. You're gonna end up raising your daughter and your grandbaby also. Starting all over again. So you're hurting yourselves by letting your daughters wear these provocative outfits.
From there, we're gonna go to the book Ecclesiastes, Sirach, chapter 26, verse 25.
Alright, Ecclesiasticus chapter 26, verse 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear Yahweh.
That's right. So a shameless woman is counted as a dog. So you let your woman go, your daughter's go out shameless, with no moral effect added to her as she goes out dressed in one of these skimpy outfits. So to the guy in the neighborhood, he's just gonna look at your daughter as another bitch.
Come.
Just another bitch. That's what you're producing. Just another bitch. And I hate to say it like that, but that's what it is. This is the truth in these words. If we didn't put it there, you don't have no shame. And it's your fault. Mothers and fathers. The mothers for letting it go down, and the fathers not being there.
That's right.
From there, we're going to go to the book of Ezekiel, chapter 16, verse 44 and 45.
All right, Ezekiel chapter 16, start at verse 44. It says, Behold, everyone that useth proverbs shall use this proverb against thee, saying, As is the mother, so is her daughter. Thou art thy mother's daughter, that loatheth her husband and her children, and thou art the sister of thy sisters, which loveth their husbands and their children. Your mother was an Hittite, and your father an Amorite.
So, if you let your daughter go out like this, daughters of Zion, daughters of Sarah, they looking at you, and they saying this is just how her mother is, looking at your daughter. You let her go out in this strip outfit, they thinking you gonna let your daughter climb up on that pole like her mother climbed up on that pole. She gonna do anything for a buck, just like her mother do anything for a buck. She gonna lay up with any dude tonight, just like her mother gonna lay up with any dude tonight. Just by her outfit.
It's lucky, this is an unfortunate thing in 2018 that relationships are dead nowadays. It's hard to have a decent relationship because men don't know how to be men or husbands, and women aren't brought up to be wives nowadays. So that's why there's so many single ladies in the Israelite community nowadays, because we're not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, and raising our offspring to be righteous, God-fearing individuals.
Can, and on top of that, we not there to show our daughters how to be treated by a man. That's why she going out with this thirsty dude and about to give up the buns for the night after the prom date. After she sloppy drunk, turning up. That's what the milestone gonna be in her life. Turning up at prom and getting knocked up by a dude who probably don't even want nothing but her buns from her. If you let your daughter go out and show her ass, then the dudes in the neighborhood just gonna see her ass. And that's all she gonna be to the dudes in the neighborhoods is a piece of ass.
Yeah, you gotta teach your daughters how to respect themselves.
That's right.
How to cover up and how to love themselves so they can demand the same love and respect from the men that they come across.
That's right.
From there we're gonna go to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, 28 and 29.
Alright, Deuteronomy chapter 22, starting at verse 28. If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, and lay hold on her, and lie with her, and they be found, then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver, and he shall be his wife, because she hath humbled her. He may not put her away all his days.
That's right. So if your daughter going out with this dude on prom night and she giving him the buns, he supposed to take her the wife, but he ain't gonna take her the wife if he letting it go down like that. He gonna look at her like something easy. And he gonna move on to the next. And we not instilling this in the daughters. That's why it's very, very important that you instill in your daughter's mind that if she can't bring this guy around her father, then she don't need to be around this guy. Straight facts. If she can't bring this guy around, her father and her brothers, then this dude don't need to be around at all.
And also, Slakia, also women, when you lay with a man, you should look and say, is this man stable enough for me to submit to as my Lord and King? Just not a one night stand. You gotta look at the long term. So if a man deflowers you and you can't leave him, you gotta submit to him for the rest of your life also. So this is a serious decision you gotta make when you decide to go as such.
From there, we're gonna go to the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, 29, 30. The book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 29 and 30.
All right, Leviticus chapter 19, verse 29. Do not prostitute thy daughter, to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom, and the land become full of wickedness. Ye shall keep my Sabbaths, and reverence my sanctuary. I am Yahweh.
Kind. And prostituting your daughter don't mean to take out there and sell your daughter on the street corner. Prostitute your daughter means to dress her like a harlot. We just showed you in the proverb that she's going to be known as a harlot by her attire. And a harlot is a prostitute. So if you got your daughter go out in this, let your daughter go out in this provocative outfit, then you prostituting your daughter. You giving her to eyes for the whole world this shit with no shame. In Israel, we need to change this because this is simpleness.
And so I can only bring out a verse 30 which says, ye shall keep my Sabbaths and reverence my sanctuary. I am Yahweh. It's interesting how a lot of proms fall on Friday evenings or on Saturdays, which is causing people to profane the Sabbaths. Because around prom time, people aren't thinking about keeping the Most High Sabbath. They're thinking about getting ready for the prom. So the prom is a stumbling block for the Most High's people. And we're putting that above the Most High.
It shouldn't be nothing be put apart from the Most High or keeping the Sabbath. From there, we're gonna go to 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 22.
All right, 1 Thessalonians chapter 5:22. Abstain from all appearance of evil.
That's right, and that's what we need to do. If you prostituting your daughter, you promoting the land to go to wickedness. You not abstaining from evil. You allowing them to go out in these skimpy outfits and allow them to get drunk and swashbuckled and bent over by some dude in the neighborhood who could care less about your daughter. You promoting wickedness in the land and you not abstaining from evil. You keeping your daughters from keeping these Sabbaths. No matter what's going on to do their own pleasure, you're not keeping them from doing evil. And this is something we gotta stop, Israel. It's high time to wake up and we need to be separate from all this foolishness. We need y'all to wake up. Anything else your brothers want to add?
No, not at all. You got anything, Alvia?
Alright, we'd like to thank y'all for watching. We want to give one more time all praise, glory, and honor
That's right.
to the Most High Yahweh in the name of His Son Yahweh Shai. And we want to say peace and blessings upon the 12 tribes of Israel, the blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, and those that are scattered to the four corners of the earth. Shalom. We'd like to say for y'all to stay in touch with us on Rise the Chosen, Truth Beyond the Surface Temple on Facebook. And we would like y'all to hit us up on Mikael's channel to watch any of our older lessons on Mikael 7. And with that, we say Shalom.
Shalom.
Good.
Who Nasrallah?
Kum Nasrallah.
Who Nasrallah?
Kum Nasrallah.
Who Nasrallah?